What do you need to feel in your golf swing? Do you need to feel like you need to control the golf club as it comes into the ball to feel like you're getting into the same place where you started? Or does the golf swing need to feel loose and almost swinging like, almost feels out of control? So do we want to feel like we're in control, or do we want to feel like we're out of control? Before we start, please comment below. Let me know how you're getting on with your game. Any problems, feel free to contact me. Now, I've seen it so many times up here in the teaching bay here at Whittleby Park. You struggle to get any sort of repeatability. You feel like you're trying to get that club back to where it started. So in other words, you really tense up and tighten up. The arms tense up and you're desperately trying to control that golf club down to that golf ball. Now that makes common sense. If we're in a car, to feel control, we've got to grip hold of that steering wheel and tootle down there just nicely under control. So we think in golf, because we need to hit that target, we need to get it a certain way, we need to get it in a certain direction, we feel like we need to be very much in control of this golf club here to make sure it gets back to that golf ball. But here's the reality. Golf has to be a freely swinging sport. We have to make sure we're swinging with freedom. If you think back to the games, the best rounds of golf that you've ever played, I bet the mortgage on that you will feel nice and free in that. No real tension, no real feeling of trying to control it. It's just happened. Now, how do we make that happen, but more of the time, and be able to trust it? It's a really important word, that trust. We have to trust when we go on that golf course. We have to trust that we've got the swing that we need on that day, especially if you're an experienced golfer who sometimes unfortunately hits some huge highs, some great rounds of golf. But the problem is the next round you might feel like you hit a complete low purely on the basis that you feel like you've thought about it a lot more. So the inconsistency is huge. So we need to make sure that we are swinging more with freedom. But how do we do that? What I want you to do, it's all in the pre-shot routine. What I want you to do is have two clear images and feelings in your mind before you hit a golf shot. First things first, I want you to picture when you're setting up to a golf ball, I want you to picture the exact shot that you're going to hit. Picture it absolutely as clearly as anything in your mind to make sure you know exactly what you're doing. Because again, if you get up to that golf ball and you're in any sort of doubt whatsoever, you ain't going to swing with freedom. You're going to swing with stiffness. You're going to want to try and control it. And we don't want that. So I want a clear picture in your mind about the shot that you're going to hit. Picture the flight, picture the exact trajectory, picture the exact feel of that ball coming off that golf club. Picture your Sunday best golf shot that you just won't have back. Just make sure, no doubt at all, just clear picture. Secondly, what I want you to do is you're about to set up to that golf ball, I want you to take the tension out of your wrists. How do we do that? We make big circles with the golf club. Go in a clockwise way, anti-clockwise, clockwise, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure we're using our wrists to make some big circles. Because again, if our wrists are really stiff, we're not going to make those circles at all. So I want you to take the tension out of those wrists before you hit that golf shot. And then with that clear picture in our mind, with our wrists nice and loose, we can then go ahead and hit the golf shot and give ourselves a much better chance of success, because that's what it's all about. It's about trying to take the bad shots out of the game and give ourselves a better chance of success. Is every shot going to go perfectly? Absolutely not. This is the game of golf. But our job is to give you more chance of having more repeatable golf, more certain golf, by allowing a clear picture in our mind and some nice loose wrists to feel free and not tension full.